People say America is a country where you get to grow old with dignity, but nobody tells you how lonely that dignity can feel. My name is Evelyn Brooks, and I've lived on Willow Street for 42 years. The maple trees outside my window have watched my entire life, from the day I carried my newborn son into this house to the day he brought home the woman who changed everything. This is not a story about villains. This is a story about people, broken, jealous, loving, selfish, hopeful people, all trying to survive under the same roof. My son, Daniel, was always my pride, a firefighter, a protector, a man with a soft heart and a stubborn mind. When he told me he was bringing a woman home to meet me, I wore my favorite sweater and baked his favorite blueberry pie. She walked in behind him, Ashley, beautiful, polished, a confident smile that filled the room, but a pair of eyes that scanned everything like she was evaluating it. She hugged me tightly, too tightly, and said, "I've heard so much about you, Mrs. Brooks." Not Evelyn, not Mom, just Mrs. Brooks. At first, she was sweet, helping with dishes, asking about my health, complimenting my cooking. But American kindness, sometimes it comes with a timer. Soon the comments began, soft, casual, almost invisible unless you truly listened. I think Daniel should get more privacy. These old houses feel so cluttered. Maybe you should consider moving closer to retirement communities. They offer great support. I laughed it off, pretended not to understand the message beneath her words, but my heart knew. She didn't want me here. Daniel used to visit me every night, bring groceries, fix the porch light, watch old movies with me. After Ashley moved in, the visits changed. Shorter, less frequent, distracted. One night I asked him, "Are you all right, honey?" He smiled, the kind of smile men wear when they're lying to protect someone. "Yeah, Mom, just busy." But behind him, through the window, I saw Ashley staring at us. Her expression was cold, as if my son giving me 5 minutes was a threat to her. I'll never forget that night. It was icy outside. I slipped on the steps. My knee twisted so badly I couldn't stand. Daniel wasn't home. Ashley answered my call. Her voice was impatient. "You fell again? Evelyn, you need to start being more careful." "I'll call Daniel. I'm busy." Busy. My pain was an inconvenience. That night, I learned love is tested when you're helpless, and she failed that test. A month later, I realized 2 of my pension checks never arrived. The bank said they had been deposited, but I hadn't deposited anything. I searched my home, my purse, even the mailbox. Nothing. When I told Ashley, she said, "Maybe you forgot. It happens at your age." At my age? She said it with a tiny smile, the kind that hides a knife behind it. And in that moment, something inside me began to fear her. One afternoon, I went to drop off leftovers for Daniel. Before I knocked, I heard Ashley's voice from the living room. Sharp, frustrated. "I'm tired of living next door to her. You promised we'd move. You said once the house was in your name." I didn't hear the rest. The world around me blurred. The house in his name? My house? Daniel had never said a word to me. I didn't confront them. Not until destiny forced it. A stormy night. Thunder shaking the windows. I heard yelling from next door. Ashley's voice, loud and angry. "It's her or me, Daniel. I'm done competing with your mother." Competing? Since when was a mother competition? I walked to their porch and knocked. Daniel opened the door, eyes red, voice trembling. "Mom, I'm so sorry." Ashley stood behind him, arms crossed, jaw clenched. She said nothing, because she knew. He had finally seen everything I saw, everything I felt, everything I feared. Daniel packed her bag silently. Ashley cried, begged, accused. But truth is louder than tears. She left Willow Street that night. Not because I wanted her gone, not because Daniel hated her, but because her heart was not a home for anyone but herself. I used to think growing old meant losing everything. Your strength, your children, your place in their life. But I learned something on Willow Street. Sometimes age doesn't weaken you, it reveals everyone else. My son didn't abandon me. Life simply made him forget for a while. And love, real love, always finds its way back. I'm Evelyn Brooks, and this quiet house, the one Ashley tried to push me out of, still stands, still breathes, still remembers, just like I do. Thank you for listening to this story. If you felt something, if a moment touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps these stories live a little longer.